one thing an Imperial shuttle might actually be useful for.
Okay. Presumably, they need medical supplies, they need resources or something, and this thing is a freighter.
Okay. Well, we can hold that disguising up until we land and they search for customs and see we don't actually have anything. I don't think we have enough money to buy any supplies as well.
We'll cross that bridge in a second, I think. Right now, do we know anything more about... I mean, I'm assuming it was Clee's last message.
Yes, the last thing I got of him, yes.
How long ago did you send that?
I have a question.
Yeah?
Does he have any suggestions on how we can actually land on the planet?
It's... The New Order aren't currently at war. Well, they are currently at war, but it's one of their backwater worlds. They'll probably be doing massive amounts of checks. As long as you've got some sort of like fake coverage in place, you should be able to land easily enough.
Yeah, we could go with the old bounty hunter disguise.
Sounds like an actual plan.
It worked on Maldark.
Yeah, until we blew Maldark up.
Yeah.
Maldark's not blown up, it's fine.
But it's still standing, and also the Imperials and Hutts aren't exactly sharing info.
We don't know that.
It's reasonable to assume that they're not sharing info. But the point being, more importantly, when did Clee send this?
About a week ago.
Oh, well, that's not good.
I've been trying to find you for a while.
Yeah, we've been off the grid.
A week ago. That's, And this is Outer Rim?
Yeah.
So...
That was about...
It's going to take a few days for us to get there.
A week ago was about when we reached Maldark the second time, I think. So nothing big happened then.
Yeah, it didn't cut out as in he's been captured cut out, it just cut out end of message.
It's
So
cut out as in, okay,
yeah,
he's not really got that much of a signal.
Yeah.
Still,
Is there any way that we can find him on the planet?
Yes, I'm sure he'll have his standard Jedi comlink on, so as soon as we're on planet, we should be able to pick it up and no issue.
The standard Jedi comlink.
Yeah.
You'd actually have that on a planet that New Order is on?
Well, we have ways of contacting it even when it's offline. We can ping each other. We have ways of sneaking amongst the people.
Yeah.
What makes you think that we have them?
You won't. I do.
Do you want to? Are you coming with?
Of course I'm coming with. He's my master. Or was my master.
Of course. Well, thankfully, we just picked up a new ship with more bunks, so...
Fortuitous timing, you actually get your own room.
That sounds good.
We were hot bunking in a Lambda for a while there, so this is actually a step up.
Yeah, you do what you must.
yes.
So, I don't think there's much else we should need to do on Crossup. We should be able to get moving relatively quickly.
Yes. I can be ready within the hour.
I just need to pop by Stimpaks are us. The rest of you, do we have anything need doing?
If you're going by Stimpaks or us, I'll take 2 more, but other than that, I'm good. I used up most of mine on the Hut Cruiser.
Why do you think you're going to need
What were
Stimpaks?
people asking about?
I needed more Stimpaks, but he's going to get one. Well, great, I'll tell you why I need Stimpaks. You remember how badly fucked up we were after the Jedi fight? That's why we need more Stimpaks. Completely agree with them.
I am buying 8 Stimpaks for that reason.
Smart.
Stimpaks are what, 25 each? 20?
Yeah.
25, I think.
medicine, right? Right. 20. I'm seeing one versus. Oh.
Yeah, they're 25 each.
Yeah, 25. I was looking at the stem sticks. They're 5 credits, so yeah, 25 each.
Stim sticks are not what you're looking for.
No.
No.
They're right next to the death sticks. Just looking at which one of these do I actually want?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy 3 stim packs myself. Because, fuck needing healing. Not having it.
Yeah, exactly. They may not do any good against crits, but if it gets you awake again, it gets you awake again.
Not having an insane rules broken doctor who's hurting this time.
Mm-hmm.
But at least your answer to any question is not automatically drugs.
True.
Alright, so.
Even though technically I can make the answer drugs, it's just really hard.
Yeah.
I think we're off.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Oh, sorry. One of those weekends.
Trust me, I know.
I've been sleeping okay, I've just been running after a freaking psycho toddler.
I have been awake for something akin to about 60 hours right now, so please don't complain to me.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Damn.
I thought you said you slept yesterday.
If you count an hour of sleep as sleep, yes.
Damn, your insomnia sucks.
I have my bad.
Anyway. What are you going to do to come up with a method of, like, plugging your way in, or are you just going to wing it when you get there?
We were talking about bounty, right?
When we get there, has always worked before.
I still have my
Yeah.
chills, don't I?
Hell, is there a bounty posted on Master Clay?
Or even just on damage?
There might be a general Jedi Black bounty.
Because then we can say we're there to get a Jedi.
We don't have to. We don't have to tell them that. That brings more attention anyway. Just say what's the bounty. I'm sure that if it's a slave world, the Imperials have a standing bounty on enslaving the natives for their cause.
Well, to be fair, as long as we just sort of have a legitimate reason, even if it is,
Right,
you know. And, well, yeah, I think the bounty hunter thing has worked fine, to be honest. I say we go with that, unless someone comes up with something better.
Unless the Imperial Remnant still like counts bounty hunters as official and legal, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Because everyone needs bounty hunters.
What would you do otherwise? Settle your problems peacefully and without violence?
Invest in a working law enforcement agency?
This is sounding much too radical of an
I
idea.
know.
No, we need to hire a Lone Star.
Right. So, you all get a new ship, and I'm going to make you do an aggregation check. Just an easy one, but I'm going to upgrade it because I'm going to start looking for this floor.
Alright.
Yeah.
Another green. Hey, Zex, add another
Yep.
green.
Add another green?
I have 4 intelligence.
Ah, okay. Alright, rolling.
Well,
Nice.
The
I was saying,
aspiration.
well, if you found it. Oh, wait, no.
Maybe we could turn around and say that there's nothing, that the quirk can't happen to the astrogation system.
Yeah, the astrogation system works perfectly. Hyperdrive, someone want to roll me an easy mechanics check? Again, I'm upgrading it.
Counter upgrade, for God's sake.
That's not going to help because I'm looking for the spare above it.
Because 3 yellows already.
Yeah. Yep, that works fine.
What was the mechanics check for?
It's basically
Hyperspace.
hyperspace. I'm just to make it seem if anything, like the major systems work.
System stress test and all that.
Yeah.
What sensors run off of?
Computers.
Probably someone ought to keep those over as well.
Honestly, if we're doing all of that, like you would just need to roll roll the despair die every time.
Yeah, it's probably a better way.
Because the fact that I'm rolling against you, like, it doesn't mean anything if I
doing?
fail.
Yeah.
Gray is trying to determine whether or not the system strain of taking off will break.
Yeah, so
Or is quirky or
someone
whatever.
wants to just roll me a despair die, a red die, just to see if the sensors are working.
Nope.
Yeah, sensors are fine.
Alright.
It might be a full.
Mind if we should probably do a weapons test. Not firing them, but just checking.
Yep. Oh, why the hell have I just opened that battle droid up?
And finally, a comms check.
Yeah. So, weapons test, I'll go. Or, okay.
That was a comms check.
Comms
And
are good.
Here's the weapons test.
Weapons are good.
Yeah, so it's not saying there's no fault. The only one you know it's not going to have a fault is aspiration. The others could develop a fault, but having done the systems, having done your first in-flight systems check, everything's looking pretty good. You have not bought a complete lemon.
nothing was immediately breaking.
Yeah. You go to hyperspace and it's relatively quiet. Apart from that horrific screaming sound the machine makes when it powers up, but that only lasts for a few seconds.
And then we never hear it again because it was actually a Minoc that was napping in the generator.
That would be bad in another way, because if a Minoc was napping in the generator, that means it was eating the generator.
Well, it could be worse. It could have been a crate dragon whelp.
How would that have been worse? At least then there wouldn't be any lasting damage.
It was an Ewok.
Oh no. Oh no. No, not stick traps throughout the ship.
That's the actual flaw. There's an Ewok hunting
They
you.
somehow managed to create a punji trap in the middle of the hall.
Yes, as you die, you wonder how the fuck this even worked.
Anyway, so yes, hyperspace, long and boring.
I'll do this off screen, but I'm gonna spend some of that time actually crafting more items because I want to get my character better at crafting. But I will do that off screen with you, Gray, because I don't think they need to see this.
No, that's fine.
Okay, be right back. 1 second.
Nice. Lord He is setting himself up in a little room. You don't see him much. He occasionally goes out into the empty cargo bay and practices his lightsaber. And
I go and watch because lightsabers are cool, and I want to see. And I'm just going to appreciate his form.
yeah, he's got
But
like
it's not stabbing us.
3 of those little droids, and he's just blocking them all. He's pretty good. Of course, you've only got like him and the ambush to like gauge your cost.
Compare with and all the people we saw training in that.
Yeah,
when we first met.
We saw
Master Clee.
training.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay.
And of course, Master Clee himself, because he was training in that room.
Well, yeah.
And the Star. It's not like the styles of using a lightsaber and using a giant fuck off greatsword have much in common.
Well, yeah. One's distinctly heavier, I'd imagine.
It's amazing how heavy lightsabers are. Yeah.
It's a surprisingly well balanced line, actually.
So, you arrive above Rendrata.
What's...
Ringata, sorry. And yeah, there's a couple of Star Destroyers here, but they're kind of in patrol setup. The Imperial fleet tends to be spread pretty thin because they can't afford to keep too many ships in one place. It's easier to spread them out and have a world look after them. Basically, winter quarters for starships.
If you have more than one over a planet, then how can you loot the planet for food and everything?
Well, still only 60,000 extra people to look after. So on a planetary scale, it's not too bad.
Yeah, the outer rim is pretty sparsely populated, to be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah, there'll be your normal TIE fighters flying around, but nothing is looking especially hostile. So as you head towards the planet, you'll of course be hailed by Imperial flight control. They'll order you towards the docking ring. So all civilian freighters are to use this docking area here in the capital city. Please remember restrict your movements to those areas allocated to you on your check-in. Standard thing. Docking fees will be 100 credits a day.
Only 100?
Yeah, it's a backwater world.
Guess they need to get that traffic in somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't exactly get tourist tax on this kind of places. They've got to make do somehow.
Right.
Okay, so bounty hunter plan. Valance, I really hope you've still got your old contacts.
I still have my bounty hunter credentials. They're still authenticated. I'm paid up until the end of the year.
Excellent.
So, yeah, landing. Yeah, it's kind of like your standard starport. It's basically a large concrete area with
A bunch of holes in the ceiling.
Well, there's no yeah. They can probably fit a good 20-30 ships in here at any one time, but it doesn't look like it's used that heavily most of the time. Most of the stuff you see coming up and down is from the Star Destroyers.
A few bays taken up by lander shuttles and not much else.
Yeah. And some of the bulk landers and the cargo things taking stuff up. There's a few obvious Imperial kind of cargo ships as well, which are being loaded. Because what's the point of having a slave population if they don't export materials for you? Right, so customs officer will of course wander up to you, kind of looking fairly bored. This is just another ship coming in. He deals with at least 2 or 3 of these a day.
Well, have a look round. You'll see that there was absolutely nothing to declare.
Okay, it looks that way. You've got nothing on the outside pods. It's quite unusual, like a freighter coming in empty. You guys like to run a full both ways.
Yeah, I'm a bounty hunter. I managed to pick up this thing on discount, and its bulk, and the bulk more than makes up for the fact it's a bit slower.
And we can always just repurpose it as prisoner transport easily.
Good lord, you're confident. You're kind of looking around your almost cavernous. You really think you're going to pick some guys up here, aren't you? It's not that much crime here. What kind of hunting?
Well, we got it cleaned last time we were in port. So you get it done. You have to get it done every few months, otherwise the smell just builds up and goes throughout the ship.
Okay. So he's gonna just scan around. I'm gonna give him a quick perceptions check, but make it very hard to see if he spots anything, your legal modification.
Oh yeah.
I already have a customs inspector.
He's not doing much to himself. Huh.
I'm guessing suspiciously empty really made them look hard.
As I say, he gets 2 or 3 ships a day. He believes in doing his job properly. And yes, he's kind of right, and he kind of.
They make a note of the fact that the ship was empty, and that implies extra scrutiny for us later on, because that's not something that happens.
With a triumph, I think it's more than he notices it's empty.
Well, no, he knows it's empty. He's kind of looking around the rest of the ship.
It's empty and makes the connection that that's not quite on the level.
Yeah. So, as he's wandering around, he's probably going, a couple of discrepancies in your IFF here. Yeah, let me have a look at the system.
I think this is the point where someone needs to bribe him.
Yeah, we sort of spent all our money.
Intimidate?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can try to scare
If
him.
all else fails, it's going to be really hard to hear him from outside.
Let's go with the intimidation before we go to that.
I have money if we need to try and bribe him. I don't know how much you need, though.
Yeah, 500 probably do the trick. He's a customs officer.
We paid 100 for docking fees.
Yeah. So he gets 5 times the amount of docking fees take home.
Well, look, the discrepancies on this. This ship was recently purchased. They haven't quite scrubbed everything else out, and we haven't quite gotten our new tags yet. Sorry for the issue. Could you please just waive this off? Here's some money just to take care of your troubles, etc. Make up excuses, and some of those excuses aren't wrong. It's a very new ship.
Well, it's new in our hands anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Yes. What would that?
We're not lying.
I don't think anyone would look at this thing and think it was a genuinely new ship, but
No.
new owners certainly.
So, what would that be then?
Probably a deception check.
Ooh, I can do that.
Against
Not only
his-
is it it's deception, but it's believable deception, because we're not quite lying.
So,
And-
that's against his discipline, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, deception
it's-
is discipline.
Yep, so it's 1 red, 2 purple, but you have 2 boost dice for the fact that, yes, this is a new ship and it probably will boost dice. There we go.
Take 500 credits.
Yeah,
Gone.
500 credits, yeah, that's day's pay. Probably more than a day's pay out here.
Alright, I'll track that.
Thank you. Right?
Yeah, yeah. Make sure you get your records updated properly for the next time. You really do not want to be messed up around here.
Of course.
Nock can get. I like how Nock's got the corrosion loaded into the dice pool. He's standing there ready to threaten him if he turns around.
Try deception, so.
Alright, so yeah, he'll accept the bounty hunter. Because of course that's a completely valid reason to be here. He will say, make sure you log into the local bounty hunters guild.
Does this place even big enough to have a branch for the guild, or I just update my location on their HoloNet device or whatever?
Maybe you can find a computer terminal that actually accesses things off planet.
Yeah, that makes sense. They probably got a bounty board, even if they don't have.
It's probably not like a full office, it's just like an automated thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So if they won't have an office, they'll just have like a server where you'll log in and go, look, I'm on planet, what have you got? And that'll log you as being on planet.
Yeah. They outsourced the IT systems recently, and it's been great for efficiency.
Yeah. I mean, they're not expecting you to drop any bounties off here. But, you know, if the Imperials need to find a bounty hunter quick, they still want to know who's on planet.